welcome to Digital Champions TV. I'm Greg Kirkham, and I have the privilege of being able to be joined by Ryan Juarez. He's a social media content creator and meme marketer for West Palm Beach, Florida. Absolutely incredible work. It's so exciting to be here. Ryan, thank you for being here, my friend.
Thank you for having me, Greg.
So, hey, tell me about what you've been up to. What are you doing right now with projects and everything else?
I'm on a personal crusade to put actual authenticity into advertising and communication for brands, not the manufactured authenticity.
That's huge, especially these days where authenticity really goes further than even some
Mhm.
of the campaigns where they spend $500,000 on these ads. The UGC or the authentic content goes way further. So what sparked this crusade? What got you going?
Spite maybe is the best description for that. I got into the marketing world back in 2012 when Facebook and everything started up, as a creative for my brother-in-law doing charity work, and then transferred into like actual marketing with agencies where you would hear the same thing all the time. It's like, hey, business owner, want to get 10 to 5 clients, this week, or, sign up now. Like the intentional manipulation of psychology, which is a gray area in our space because we're marketers. We have to do it, but can we do it in a more ethical way? I think so. So I had my mark of success when during COVID, made like $2 million for a client in the tech education space. And after that, I thought, cool, great. I don't want to do this anymore. We need to do something a little bit more honest. And that has been the journey since.
Which is absolutely fantastic. And you're 100% right, right? Where unfortunately, marketing can walk a fine line between manipulation and which is typical, just average communication, right? Anytime you're
Mhm.
trying to guide a conversation, and flat out lying and going the
Mhm.
completely opposite unethical direction, which is what has made a lot of people in our not in our industry, but a lot of people that view our industry from the outside look at us as kind of slimy, which has
Yeah,
both been earned and unearned for reputation overall, right?
absolutely. There's maybe less than 10 people that I trust in our industry, having been somebody who worked behind the scenes with a lot of these gurus. So
Yeah.
the slime is real.
Yeah, unfortunately, and I'm happy to see that there are people that are actively working against that to make sure that that authenticity is really driven in, and that people can genuinely trust what they're saying, right? So, and yeah, you started off as a media buyer, if I recall properly. So you've
Yeah,
probably
that
seen a
was
lot
actually, yeah.
of you've probably seen a lot of changes in the industry, including that. What are some of the main things that you've seen shift with where you are now from where you were as a media buyer, even?
Back then it was, conversion, tracking everything, and creative kind of came second. And now it's all creative first. And tracking is sort of like left in the dust. It's like, if we can track it, cool. But we're not 100% on top of that all the time.
Yeah, yeah. So if yeah, and that's huge, especially with these days where the platforms have changed, the way that people consume content has changed, everything else too. So
Mhm.
I was going to ask this question. I love to get the insights from people that I respect in the industry. Right, before somebody ever dives into the marketing industry, what is your one piece of advice that you would give them before they ever take those steps?
Clarity over cleverness. There's a lot of marketing people who want to teach you this cool little trick, add this little word at the top of your sales funnel to make it convert better, or try this media buying strategy. But all in all, like, even with a semi-functional funnel or semi-functional sales page, if you can be clear and concise on what you're saying, you are going to do so much better and save yourself so many headaches.
Awesome. Hey, I love those insights. Thank you so much, Ryan, and thank you for sharing your journey with us. To learn more about Ryan Juarez, visit digitalchampionstv.com.